Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA, standing alongside Arnaud Dos Santos. And Arnaud, I get sick of saying this to you, that you're my favourite 125er in the country. Another impressive performance tonight. And I think it was the second choke that the opponent went out cold.
Yeah, I thought he just gave up. I didn't realise he was out cold, you know. I was just thinking to myself, oh, he's just stopped, because I caught him with the leg kick that put him down. And I knew it hurt him, so I thought he just gave up, but he went to sleep, so he didn't tap out, so that's what happened.
Heading into the third round, was it a tougher fight than you expected? Were you hoping maybe, because I've seen you finish guys pretty quickly before, were you hoping it would be in and done, or do you think get a good 3 rounds under your belt, show people you're not just the flashy finisher?
No, I always say if the finish comes, then it comes, you know. I don't go in with a game plan, I just try and feel the fight. Wherever it goes, you know. So Jamie had a good chin, because I hit him with some shots there. Flying knee, big uppercuts, big rights, you know. He's great chin, and he came back at me with, he's got a good strong right hand as well, so he does, and I felt it today. But I just felt that he just went down on his fitness, or it just looked like he deflated, you know. The start of the second round didn't look like he wanted to be in there anymore, really. Like, that's what I felt. As
someone who keeps very active, do you think it's imperative at amateur? You know, you hear guys saying, we take fights. It doesn't look like you cut that much to get to 125 because you're a smaller guy. Am I right in saying that?
Well, I cut 5 kilos the day before the fight. I usually float around 64 kilos during training camp, and then I'd cut 5 kilos. That was my hardest cut, because I put on a bit of muscle over training camp there, training up in Rundies. But yeah, I try to keep myself pretty close to the weight, you know, so I don't have a big cut, just because it is amateur. I'm only doing this for fun, and we'll see how it goes.
And then talking about maybe doing it for money, is it on the line? Is a pro career beckoning?
Well, I have to speak to Rodney, but it most likely is. I've just bought a house there, so if I want to keep this,
gonna have to be
gonna have to earn about £1 or 2 here. So yeah.
Well, that's what I want to say, because in my opinion, Next Gen in the last year to 16 months have really solidified themselves as one of the best amateur teams in the country. Obviously, yeah. Norman's in the UFC and Alan's pro as well. But
and
Andy. It's guys like you and Reese and Mark Andrews that are really making a name for themselves in the local circuit. Do you think there's a bit of pressure? I know it's bad saying there's pressure on an amateur team, but because you keep winning and because you're doing so well.
Yeah. Like Rodney will go on to us about there. I think he says this year was the most loss the team had together in the last 3 years. So the boys, you know, have knuckled down. We've changed our whole training style in the gym. Everything's changed, so it's more fight training than just, you know, because a lot of boys are going in the fight and they're not finishing. They're going in like it's a sparring session instead of, you know, doing that switch that, right, if a finish comes, I need to take it, you know. So Ronnie's changed everything in the training, and it seems to be working from the last couple of fights there. But yeah, I don't think any of the boys feel any pressure. Realistically, they're a great bunch of guys, and they just enjoy their MMA. So they.
Let's talk for you, rest of 2014. Are you going to get one more in, do you think, before the year, or are you going to enjoy Christmas and move into your new house?
Well, I spoke to the missus. Because Rodney was trying to get me an hour fight before Christmas, and because we're getting the keys within the next few days or so I says to her, how's about getting an hour fight? The answer was, don't rock the boat, you know. So I'll not get an hour fight before Christmas, but next year I'll be as busy as ever. So
excellent, Arnaud. We appreciate the time. Looked very good tonight.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.